a 7-foot monster. Ty Cordova just introduced. We have heard a lot about this man, and there he is, Van Bruggen.
Oh my God.
Our gargantuan menace of a man making his way to the ring, the newest member of the Cordova Corporation.
Peter, how screwed are you? You just stood up to the Cordova Corporation.
I mean, all I was doing was relaying information passed along to me by the management here at Apex Wrestling, removing Scotty Mack from his position as commissioner. But as you take one asset away, you add another one. And this man, look at the biceps, look at the definition of this.
And you're on his target, like, you're not making friends with anybody in this business. I don't know. You're picking on the heavies. You're picking on Cordova Corp.
And the Cordova Corporation, as lethal as they were before, now so much more with this man towering over everyone here at Hastings Racecourse and Casino.
What an absolute unit.
And I don't know where Cordova found this guy, but
I think they made him in the lab. Who is stupid enough to step in the ring?
Who is it gonna be? I mean, I can't believe who this is gonna be.
You should put your hand up.
I'm not gonna put my hand up.
Well, you're a big man speaking up to Scotty Mack, but now you're sitting down.
And wait a minute, that is the music of Evan Ashford from the island, bravely coming out through the curtain to challenge Van Bruggen. What a heart on Evan Ashford to answer the call. Of course, Zakan originally scheduled for this one-on-one competition, but Zakan, not in the building tonight. Leaving Van Bruggen without an opponent, and it is Evan Ashford coming out. And
Evan, what are you doing?
well, he's trying to make a name for himself by chopping down the tree.
Dying?
Well, referee Jesse Walker is going to be in the middle of this one, of course, with the... Oh, yeah!
He's got to be under the influence or something. That's...
Has been rung, and this one official record book about to be written between Van Bruggen and, look, Evan Ashford saying to bring it.
Evan, just lay down. Just lay down, you'll see tomorrow.
Showing a lot of spirit here, and, well, I don't know if turning your back to your opponent is such a great idea in this case.
Turn your back on a gorilla.
Van Bruggen.
Now's your chance, Evan. Get out of the ring! You stupid kid, get out of the ring!
Oh, he came to fight, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Obviously, a huge size difference, but if anything is going to be in the favor of Evan Ashford, it will be the speed, and he is showing that right now to try to avoid any contact with Van Bruggen, because I have to expect that as soon as...
Well, yeah, it's like a man versus a fly. The fly is always faster, but...
Couple of shots from Ashford, but barely phasing. Might have felt like a fly, and now showing the quickness again. And almost torpedoed into Van Bruggen, but to no effect. And oh my gosh! Just rammed right into him at full speed, and now sending Ashford from one side of the ring to the other, hard into the bucklet. Oh my gosh! Almost hit the ceiling.
Oh my God!
He almost kicked the light right out of its socket. And it is something so simple that can change the complexity of this match
and that's
in a heartbeat.
One more time! You hear how sadistic the crowd is? They're chanting one more time.
Ashford trying to get back to his feet here. Now throwing everything he had into... Oh my gosh. Just lifted right off of the ring canvas. And now a biggest hip toss I've ever seen. And Ashford, as brave as he was, is learning why Van Bruggen is one of the most feared rising competitors in the territory.
You know, anything that happens to Ashford tonight is on you. You really pissed off.
Me?
Yeah, you pissed him off.
Oh my gosh! Almost took his head off.
You're gonna have to go explain to the kids' parents what happened tonight.
Ashford's going to have to go as the Headless Horseman for Halloween with another shot like that from Van Bruggen. And this has been all Van Bruggen, and there's nothing fancy about it, Babs. It's just all lethal, high impact.
What did Evan think he was going to accomplish tonight?
And that's some good strategy by Ashford.
And that actually is pretty decent. I'll give him that.
To go to the leg. Van Bruggen got chopped down, and Ashford now going up to the top, but Van Bruggen perhaps just luring him in to catch him. Oh my gosh, like a child out of the air and holding him up high above the Hastings Racecourse in Casino and driving him to the mat. And it's academic. Van Bruggen has made quick work of the brave Evan Ashford in the Cordova Corporation, holding the VIPW Tag Team Championships, now celebrating in the middle of the ring. How you gonna stop that guy?
Brave or stupid? I don't know if Evan Ashford should go to the emergency unit or the psych ward. Kid, come on!
Ashford being helped to the back and perhaps is on his way to a local medical facility. But it is the Cordova Corporation celebrating right now at Halloween Hell, and that was just hell unleashed for Evan Ashford, and hell has been unleashed on the entire roster here at Canadian Apex Wrestling by that man, Van Bruggen. Unbelievable.
This is just the beginning, too. You think that the Cordova Corporation is going to stop at nothing? They're going to stop at nothing to prove to people why they are the best. Scotty Mack, even though you just fired him from the position.
I didn't fire him from anything.
He is, to me, still the commissioner.